Hey guys, today we're doing a pinup inspired makeup tutorial. I hope you like it. You're about to see me in no makeup. Don't be scared. In 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Okay guys, so the first thing we do is take our e.l.f. Dip Brow Gel. That's going to start in the middle of your eyebrow, because the reason we don't start it in the front is because there's going to be so much brow gel on your brush at that time. So you want your brows to kind of fade from light to dark, starting with the inner corner of your eye. And so that ensures that we won't have a big blob of brow gel in the front of our eyebrow. I like to do little brush strokes so that they kind of resemble hairs. I glide when I'm going towards the back, but when I'm in the front especially, little tiny brush strokes going upward really makes it resemble real hair, and I really like that. As far as my left eye was concerned, I kind of sped it up for you guys so that you didn't have to see the whole process. But yeah, so you just do the same thing on both eyes. They're supposed to be sisters and not twins, so don't worry about perfection. Go in now with your brow brush and just make sure it's all blended, just so it looks more realistic again. They don't have to be perfect, but you want them to look as natural as possible. Moving forward with our Huda Beauty palette, this is actually the Warm Browns palette. We took the lightest color and we're just going to go under the eyebrow. We're going to shape that brow. When you put a light color under a brow that you just did, it really makes it pop. And you always want your brows and your eyes to be the focal point of your face. Next, we're going to be using our Urban Decay Vice palette. We're going to start with the lightest matte color on the left-hand side. But usually, I like to use matte colors for pinup looks. I just think they look better on the eyes because the lips are so bright and red that you want your eyes to be neutral. I'm using a fluffy Morphe brush for this. I just want to go back and forth in the crease of my eye, kind of like a windshield wiper. You don't have to be nervous. It doesn't have to be super fancy. Again, going in with more matte color. This time a little more in the corner, and we're just blending it upward. And one more time with the Huda palette just to get the center of our eye there. Time for the liquid liner. This is Waterproof NYX. Everybody is scared of using a liquid liner, but if you use a felt tip like this one, it makes it a lot easier because it already makes the point kind of sharp for you. You just want to go down in a straight line, and then you want to connect that line in a triangle to your eye. And then once you do that, you could fill in that triangle. And then it's just tiny strokes all the way into the corner of your eye, the inner corner. And you just want to bring the inner corner down a teeny tiny bit. It just makes your eye look a lot bigger. Now coming in with our Urban Decay 24/7 pencil, just coming in and lining the bottom of the eye. Just that inner lash line. I didn't touch my waterline for this look because I wanted my eyes to appear bigger. Now onto the false lashes. I didn't show myself applying them because I thought that would be a thing to do in another video. So I just kind of put them on for you and then just showed you what they looked like after. Now I'm using Sephora brand color corrector in yellow. This is going to take away all that purple that's under your eyes if you're a little bit tired. I used this for this look because I was very tired and I did have purple under my eyes. I don't use it all the time, but on a day when you're super sleepy looking, it's perfect to use a little pick-me-up. And you can already see that as I'm blending it, it's already kind of even getting rid of those bags that I had. time to go in with our MAC Matchmaker foundation. That is really hard to say. MAC Matchmaker foundation. I usually just put dots all over my face and then I go in and blend it with a beauty blender. Make sure you wet your beauty blender. Some people don't realize that they have to wet it, but wetting it really will help to smooth out your foundation and make it a lot easier to spread. That's just about done. Now we're going to go in with our concealer, again using a MAC concealer. I like to do it in the shape of a triangle under your eye. That way it brings it down. You never want to do it in a round shape under your eye because it's really just going to highlight the bags under your eyes. You want to pull it all the way down. I also like to line the center of my nose for brightness. I like to line my forehead. I like to line right under my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow above my lip, and then my chin as well. These are all the places that I like to highlight. And just keep blending with your concealer brush. Blending, blending, blending. And some more blending. Time to set your makeup with a powder. You just want to go over the whole area. I personally like to go under my eyes with a lighter powder, a lighter setting powder, just because it keeps the brightness there, and you always want brightness over there. Here I'm using, yes, the e.l.f., and that is a way lighter powder. Starting our contouring now, we're using Master Precise from Maybelline, and we're just going to go in. We want to go in right from where the edges of your mouth are, and you want to go up from there. So that little spot underneath that cheekbone, that's where it's really going to make the top of your cheekbone pop. If you put it right under there, I like to go in a little C shape. I also do the corners of my forehead and the top. It just makes the forehead appear smaller. And then under the chin as well. I decided to go in one more time with one of those matte shades that we used earlier from the Vice palette, just to go under the eye and bring that down. I love having eyeshadow under the eye. I think it looks so pretty. We're going to highlight our cheekbones. I actually love this Wet n Wild highlighter. I know Wet n Wild is a cheap brand, but guess what? This is one of my favorite highlighters that I have. And I have a MAC highlighter, I have an Urban Decay highlighter, but this is just the best. Starting contouring on the nose, you just want to go on the sides, around the tip. You can do a little in the middle if you want it to look more realistic, but I just wanted mine to look long and thin. So what we're going to do is use a powder right now. Sometimes I like to use a foundation stick. Maybelline mascara now. This is the Falsies mascara that they have, which I really like. I feel like it clumps your lashes together and kind of makes them look like a doll, which is really cool for a pinup look. Moving on, we're adding a little shimmer to the inner corners of the eye. We want that brightness. time for blush as we're coming to the end of this makeup session. I can't wait for you guys to see the finished product. Just a little bit of blush right on the tops of those cheekbones. I went for a liquid matte lipstick for our lip. And what I like to do for a pinup look is to kind of make it look pouty. Like if you can remember the cartoon Betty Boop, she kind of has a puckered lip look. So I like to go outside your normal lip line. You want to line the Cupid's bow, overline it, and then you want to come down back onto your normal lip line. And that's just going to give the effect of your lips being bigger in the middle. And you want to do that on the bottom as well. Looking good. Just get that red off your teeth though, girl. That is not a good look. All done, you guys. This is the finished look. For more fun makeup looks like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. Take care of yourself, our world, and each other, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.